lockdown is high. They're able to shackle the faceless void well, not including using any other abilities. Maybe that's because the win rager did come out. The Mirana pick does add more to the fight, allowing the easy for the vet get in and have the fight. So I kind of can see where they also played it really well. I think Rajix played that. He was able to get a lot of farm. Earth Spirit. Talk to me about Earth Spirit. How does he fit into this lineup? No.
Yes.
Yes, he does fit into this lineup. He always fits into all lineups, according to Next. So I think it's the wrong person to ask.
Okay, we got the
oh, playing so more bows. Throwing
more bows. Team Legolas here. Okay, so yeah, they have one tower pusher with the Wind Rage. You have another tower pusher with. They're kind of combining this sort of team fight, the single target, AoE. They have kind of a bit of everything. They have a bit of tower push. They have a bit of fight. They have a bit of single target pick off. x.bet draft is very well aligned. Has a very good lineup. Double Dimension. They're very focused on the team fight. Their 5-man is incredibly strong. If they're able to initiate on any one of x.bet's heroes, they might have a little trouble counter initiation until they get their blink daggers. The blink daggers might be able to allow them to come back into the fight if it goes one way or the other.
Let's see how it works out as we head into game number 2. Once again, quick message from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. And here we are. In case you forgot, this is game number 2 in the last round of the qualifiers for the WellPlay Invitational Season 9. The winner of this one will move on to the main event, upper bracket, and will play against Mouseboards. The loser will not. It's as simple as that. And Double Dimension, they're up 1-0, but they give up this early D-ward already. x.bet, a little bit of a slightly better start this time around.
Yeah, as the Earth Spirit who speaks to my heart in that hero says, it is a disaster, that ward disappearing out of nowhere. I'm really looking forward to see how LeBron plays Earth Spirit. As I'm sure you imagine, I appreciate all Earth Spirit play as long as it is not questionable. The hero's execution and the amount he can do is absolutely insane. In the hands of a good player, he can just make plays all over the map. The Clink's pick at the end, I didn't manage to get a word on that. A little bit questionable. But I'm going to stop because it looks like we might see an engagement here.
Well, engagement or perhaps Slaughter. He throws out the slow. And now the Berserk actually coming in from behind from the Sanking. Undershock taking a lot of damage. You will be in first blood here. It's going to be Tio drawing that one. Bron secures the bounty at the very least. Hey, that was a good start here for x.bet already. Akmo, he doesn't even have a salve, all he has is his tangos. With that and the mana, he might just decide to go back to base instead, give LeBron the lane for a little bit. After perhaps they secure the skills. No one man on Hoi. And body blocks from Tio, very hard to actually come by. Try to go for the deny even, because if they're damage over time, but as it stands, Double Dimension gets some revenge up here.
Very well played by everybody on both teams. A little bit sloppy as far as Double Dimension goes, I would say, but looks like Earth Spearman, he gets away. The Sand King a little bit late onto the party there as far as the Burrow Strike goes. Like I was saying, a little bit sloppy on the side of Double Dimension, not wanting to scout out those enemies. Normally you sit on top of the high ground, kind of waiting to be killed if you are not in the right position around the runes, and well played x.bet for taking advantage of that, managing to catch that out.
Yeah, if Akmo was just a little bit further up, he would have seen it much earlier. And then they decided not to fight. Speaking of fighting, down bottom, Shaman God taking a lot of damage from these right clicks. Chilling Touch can be quite effective in the right circumstances.
Yeah, unfortunately, no kill was going to happen there, just because Time Walk was on cooldown, so he's not able to get in position to hit that Earthshaker, and the Earthshaker has boots. There's no way to catch him. Top lane though. See a kill.
I'm out a bit of trouble. Forced out to slow again. But
not enough minutes
with the excessive movement.
Die here.
Yeah, he will. He's trying to buy as much time as he can.
When you can't all chat, so you need to hit a branch on the ground. Slightly more respectful, but you're throwing 50 gold away.
Gay. I do want to go back to the mid lane here. Undershock was actually knocked out of lane by this Wind Ranger. They were trying to trade hits a lot, but anytime they trade, Sane was able to just activate his wind run. Pretty short second cooldown, and then Undershock is unable to fight him. See a battle of the top room. Tanking was able to grab the invis.
Yeah, Sane so far doing quite well. 12, especially nice 12 and 7 to the 8 and 0 of Undershock. And this is kind of the way that you need to have the Windrunner go.
Falling in the top lane, maybe catch him. Looks to be fine. He
is faster. The Braun also coming in. Yeah.
Just wasn't worth it to chase after for the Clinks. It's much. You're not sure that you're gonna get the hero. Oh no.
Braun should be fine though, right?
Braun doesn't get bashed.
No, he's rolling across. Will not be blocked. So.
If you move into a certain angle, then the enemies can't block you, unless they're very good with their positioning. Often you stutter stuff when you try and block roll when facing a wall. So positioning pathing normally ruins the ability to block their spirit roll, because it actually starts like slightly behind him or something like that.
Yeah, it does start behind him.
Just very slightly.
You gotta jump into that ball, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta do the little footstone heat running. You gotta do and then you run.
You can actually turn around while you're rolling and won't like visibly show that you're turning around and whatnot. But that has to do with like the more like stopping you from being able to turn around and geomatic grip a rock behind you. You have a slight delay doing it because you do have to wait for the turn rate and whatnot. A lot of people don't use that though, because it's not fast enough. You have to like figure out what you're going to do before you actually do it. Anyways, I'll
insights on the Earth Spirit.
I'll stop with the like insane focus on the Earth Spirit, because I'm sure that's not that much fun to listen to. That hero's impossible. And we see
LeBron tries to make it work regardless. Gets rolling too, he cancels already and just chopping him away a little bit. Akmo couldn't really help out even if he wanted to, just spending some time in the jungle. With low health and mana, so he's very susceptible to any sort of rotation here, but of course they do have this extra ward up now.
Once he kill him in.
To protect him from that.
No, not quite.
Pause. Sorry.
Poppy Paws, Shaman God, so low actually down here in the bottom. Oh, Shaker. Almost dropped the ball there.
Sorry.
No, wraparounds. Shot still fine. No leap, gets burst back up.
Just a little bit of harass. Yeah. Over in the bottom lane, I think Earthshaker is starting to do a little bit better now that the AA is finally leaving him alone. He's just getting... Actually, he's drained over here. He's not getting any farm, and Void's getting everything. AA's been doing an excellent job of dealing with this.
Ooh. Top lane. Tio, I think he was trying to place a ward. First, Akmo catching him out, he got glimpsed back. Then LeBron took over at the same time.
Alright, Delta, what was your opinion on this? You said you were interested in this Aftershock ability in the Earthshaker because you haven't seen that much of it yet in this patch, right?
Yeah, I've not seen that much people maxing the Aftershock. It works in the same regard this game. You want to hold people down, especially when you have maxing out his time walk, either first or second. It looks like it will be first ability is going to max out, so you definitely want to hold them down for as long. So I agree. It also when especially in when these lanes, it helps to have talk. So it increases your solo quick.
Yeah, it's looking like
away from the back though. Akmo dropping quite low. Rondo still fighting. He does have a DD route to help him with. It'll actually secure the kill. Tio, next one on the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 hits. All that's needed here, but oh, the last one not enough. Boy, with a burst strike, actually saves his buddy. And Windrunner mid, same time, actually loses the fight to Undershock.
Yeah,
next one starts on they can't Windrunner on that.
True that, friend. Yeah, Windrunners, bottle wand, just can't fight. Ron is a lot stronger with just like right-clicking each other when you have an Aquila. Gives you so much armor, so much agility, so much damage. But I wanted to go over right there. The Clinks. How does the Clinks like contribute more to this game than another hero would? What do you think their idea was with this being a last pick? Because it's not exactly that common, so they have to have something in mind here. What's your opinion, Delta?
Well, he's able to get a very high HP fight. The buffs to death back and actually keep it in terms of roaming. A lot of the heroes that they have, they're going to start initiating on him. They miss the roll. They have dust. They do. They connect on 2. The Gale comes out. It looks like Clinks will fall. Can they get 2? Q does get the stun out, so they're able to counter initiate on the 8A. Disruptor TP's in. Kinetic Field trying out Axel. Axel's holding strong. They still have LeBron Dota on the top side. Will he roll back in? He will. He comes in, but there's no assistance. Axel thinking about fighting. Maybe they can get out. They will go back in.
Plenty of creeps on the tower, so they can continue to fight here. Akmo still in the falling after the fact, but they do get that extra kill. Another TP as Clinks actually respawns.
Oh no, Venomancer goes down to the ranged creep.
Yeah. Needs to roll right now. There it is. Okay. Oh man. And the tower goes down. That's the other thing. They get to deny, but that's another very early tower. Middle tower at the same time. So DD right back into the fray in that department as well.
Maybe also, I mean, going back to the current conversation, maybe they also wanted a character that could stand up to Venom, because looked at the hero. Void top in the solo, and Clinks does well against him. They're going to have a Venom top, and it's going to be an easier lane for Clinks. It's very high ranged, and he can kind of take out these a little bit easier. And looks like he will make a play.
Granite is up here though.
Look at Silence up here, just eating through all of these trees to get the vision. Undershock also making a rotation. And with that they should be able to put on some pressure on this tower. Top lane though, well, Benomata. Another drop here as he went too far forward. Even the wards couldn't protect him from that. It is what it is. Bottom lane, not heavily committing right now. Even if x.bet wants to try and rotate on this, there's still a Chronosphere to worry about at this point. Can they even defend this, or do they want to?
Probably not, but at the same time I feel like they're not getting enough from this. Wind Ranger, a little bit afraid of like the enemies being in the fog. Oh, alright.
Well, maybe he was right to be afraid, because LeBron, he's all over the map, isn't he?
He did have a little bit of time left to focus fire that tower there though, but he chose like play it safe against these enemies. He's not underestimating these guys. He's trying to like take this game as seriously as he can right now, I feel like. So when he didn't know where the enemies were, he wasn't going to commit a focus fire to that tower. So well played by him as far as like staying calm and collected, not seeing something, just running straight at it and taking it.
Clink's gonna eat a big creep eventually. Yes.
Advantage. Going double to DD, so they're Hurricane. Oh,
it is. Just going off the game into the Ice Blast, into the arrow, just for good measure.
And that is some of the insane power from Double Dimension over here. That's going with the Ice Blast, like you're always landing your Ice Blast, and that ability is so strong.
Oh, look at this though. Clinks. Backline here, they do get the kill on the Earth Spirit now. Warlock control and H-Snap Originals. Well, Logic Epicenter being channeled. They do get the extra support. Shaman God so low. Undershock might be able to run him down, and he will, but wins back here on the face of Void. That's a great kill to get. Akmo trying to turn this around a little bit. Ultimate on a couple of heroes. Now the Ancients even come in, provide a little bit of extra AoE damage to Hero. He should take out at the end, unless we can deny him. He was trying on the shock. Even going for the body block attempt to prevent it, but ultimately not needed.
Oh no. Did you see what happened during that fight, as far as like why, the major reason why x.bet lost that? That this huge dragon spawn creep, no, sorry, they're called Ancient Prowlers now. The Ancient Prowler used the Petrify and Desecrate on the Earthshaker, holding him in place and doing tons of damage to him while he had the Echo Slam. He just couldn't move from that position because of the neutral creep. I think the MVP of that play there for Double Dimension was the Prowler. So it's really unfortunate for the Earthshaker.
Find another one. Limbs not really doing too much. Tio dropping low and low. So still on level 1 venomous scale, so it's not actually doing too much damage, but we'll slow him down enough for the rest of the team to catch up and help finish the kill.
Oh, an arrow on mid as well.
The arrow! Oh my god! And the shock on point. The double starfall will secure the kill despite the wind run. 3 heroes down, just casual chain feed across the map. But well, x.bet trying to make it all better. The combo on the Faceless Void, killing him another time, is making sure he doesn't get too far ahead of the Sklinks.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the amount of kill potential that DD has.
Oh, they're gonna go. The arrow once again on point.
Wow.
He was leaping while he was casting it. Damn. Kind of obfuscated the path. I'm not sure if the Senking even knew what was happening.
Yeah, I didn't actually see that arrow. I thought the arrow came out afterwards, but I guess it didn't. Blocked it with his own body and well played.
The Shackalo. Just as good. Especially with things right next to it. Without a creep, there's a lot of damage coming through now. Moves back into the Static Storm. No kinetic field to really keep him in place. Akma can try and keep himself alive. Another Shackle though. Gotta watch out where you run. The next one to fall, LeBron, trying to push people away from him, gets it by a power shot, and another Burst Strike Blade was level 3 with a fissure setup. Bit of a miscommunication, he was walking the wrong way there for a moment. As a result, LeBron should be alright, moving towards the rest of the team. Ratix is up here with the Chronosphere. They want to continue fighting. And they do the smoke up. Oh, it's Theo. Just drops the ward. Walking by each other. Ward will be taken care of immediately. LeBron. It's none the wiser that Klink is walking about just yet. And that is. He'll show himself. The stun comes through. Oh, the Chronosphere up on the high ground. 2 with the Ice Blast. They find Klink. They find Disruptor. Oh man.
This is like really unfortunate if your Double Dimension are able to they're taking all these fights around your own shrine. That one fight where the guy, the Earthshaker, got hit by the Prowler was just like a disastrous because I really think x.bet would have won that fight and would have got them like everything they needed to have more of an impact. Or I don't think that Earthshaker dies, does he? Oh yeah, he's definitely dead.
He's definitely dead. Unless they can deny him once again. Hui, there it is. Got him.
Vlad on God. I don't know who you are, but you are a god.
I saw a clip earlier on Dota What the Fuck, where it happened like 3 or 4 times, or 5 times in the single game. But yeah, the fight goes on, like from everything, and another Ice Blast. And one hero, the dust is there, LeBron drops the ultimate for it. And Sane actually getting house together with Play With Me. Sitting on the high ground there, using their bows, shackling away. So far so good. 2-for-2 trade in favor of x.bet actually, with the Marauder going down in the middle of all that. Not exactly what they wanted.
x.bet's trying to figure out where to go.
Yeah.
A bit lost in the back lines.
We'll have Lomana just scramble towards his teammate Dragic. He was taking the time to bash away, just top of the queue.
Yeah, I mean, he started off like over here. And then he just walked his way, just like, okay. Casually walking in front of the dire base, no problems, guys. Oh, Klink's getting caught out on the
main.
bottom lane.
Yeah, he actually just doesn't stop. He even survives, but the dust on top of him will keep track. Creep's not enough to finish him off, and he's still super fast despite the dust slowdown. All I have now is random guesses, but they won't find him.
And again, that's either I would like to say was LeBron not taking that seriously enough, kicking him away, letting him escape, because he's moving faster than to begin with, and he's moving further away. Either he miscalculated the damage that was needed to kill the Clinks, or he wanted to be kind of silly and finish him off with the kick, and he paid the price for it. I'm not sure. Also, he was, yeah, no, he may have been out of rocks when he was.
It does look like he was out of rocks. He just has one.
He may have used one more. He might
have been thinking that he was going to summon a rock and kick it, but he's just trying to do as much damage.
Not quite true, because you need to target the hero with the boulder smash to boulder smash the hero, and normally you target in the direction with the rock when it's on the ground. So.
Doesn't it is when you target the direction, it will prioritize the rocks, but if the rock's not there, it will.
It'll always prioritize the rock.
Yeah, but if the rock's not there, then it will prioritize the next.
Nope.
No, you have to target the hero.
Yeah.
Mechanics 101 between Meth and Delta.
Yes.
He sees Rajix, and oh wow, he can't even react in time. That's how fast that was, especially with that minus armor from the Ancient Prowler also helping out.
Yeah, the Mask of Man is just preventing him from being able to jump away and get away from his Clinks.
Well, team's looking for revenge. Mullet shadows up, but there are sentries going away. Shaman God does have a blink. He misses it though with the ball smash or something, cancelling the Echo Slam. Burst Strike would still claim a target. Ancient Apparition, he did get the Ice Blast off, but no follow-up damage. And Miranda caught the Static Storm. That's only LeBron. He can throw it to Magnetize, but only gets enough on one actually. It is also not really ideal. Shaman God will end up falling to this damage over time, but Heckmo had to reveal himself for that. Looks like he might be let go, but still, disastrous fight with Double Dimension. Seems similar to last game where x.bet, they just catch these huge pigs.
Yes. No, I don't think Double Dimension should have fought into that just yet. Right now, like, they're sitting on most of a Diffusal on the Faceless Void inside the stash. They're sitting on most of a Veil of Discord on a Venomancer. Things like that really kind of add up. So as soon as you see those items come out, suddenly there's a lot more of an advantage on one side of the team. You find out they're a lot stronger. Taking fights when you're not quite at those items is pretty puts you at a disadvantage, and it's like not optimal play because it's basically like you don't have the net worth advantage that you do.
Yep.
Exactly. On top of it, they're kind of fighting with other items. They try to take that fight with LeBron only having one rock or maybe two pots available to him. That hero's effectiveness increases exponentially the more rocks he has. So just needing to, I guess, temper what they can and can't do.
It's just been non-stop engagements though. It's a 38 kill game so far, and LeBron's needing to be everywhere. So he needs to use his rocks a little bit more efficiently, but it's part of like what makes Earth Spirit not too insanely broken is there's limits to how long you can just keep doing his stuff.
Well, we'll finish up the Roshan uncontested now, perhaps looking for the icing on the cake, but Shaman.
But
that one. Bit of farm was traded away, not much else in sort of x.bet just now, but they are pushing in bottom lane. Yeah, faces you can just see that he's looking for Chrono. And hey, finds one pretty good one too. The Windrunner and the Clings on the edges. Dust is there, the arrow will connect. Despite the Fissure trying to help out, the middle tower goes down, double dimension. Finding themselves again after that ages with a great Chrono, and now they're actually pushing high ground, really? All of the teamfight ultimates are available for x.bet. They can still do something here, I feel like.
And this is Sanking revealing his Blink Dagger here. They don't know Sanking is Blink. They don't know Sanking is Blink yet.
Being channeled up, don't see it. The Echo Slam comes through the epicenter as well. So much control on everybody, Akmo. Not so much, he was way too far forward. Murano dies, but the turtle is there. few more heroes. Double kill for Agmo, and that's a third one. This one going in the hands of No Fear. So, man, most of them survive. Only Mirana going down. Don't even lose the Aegis. Good spread there from Double Dimension, and that should definitely secure this set of racks at the very least.
Yeah, just not quite enough to have the heroes this time.
Shackles will finish him off. Sane. The Shrine was very, very low. The cold people proc. He will die. Doesn't have buyback. Now the insta-bash on to play with me. He's trying to fight, but he's dead without buyback too.
Yeah, really not much you can do at that point, but it looks like they did lose their cool a little bit, like trying to stop them from taking their racks, trying to take back an advantage, get something out of them taking their racks away, but there just wasn't anything they could do. Situation escalated a little bit because of it, but looks like they're not done yet. Actually, I believe they go in and out, dogfighting a little bit.
Yeah. At some point you just have to call it quits, especially if you're not actually working on objectives while you're doing your thing.
Yeah, they gotta be careful. That all started in the bottom lane, or this bottom rune area. They had a sentry coupled with those wards, so they're able to see the Wind Ranger kind of walk up in that area, and they saw the click time it. As mid lane, Undershock might be able to get a free kill. Or right click.
Undershock is somewhere to be, it feels like. He's just going super aggro every single time. Now the roll. Burst Strike on 2 comes in. The Chronos Field 3, but cleans on the outside. He was also trapping his teammates. Not ideal. LeBron will not be able to survive with the 4-star forward. Triple kill versus double kill. Shackle on a grape, actually. The Ice Blast will be hitting on Klings. Actually, I'm doing some of the damage on Rogix now, where the bash is 1, 2. Can he win this fight again? Ultra kill! And that was not even... That was still just the Aegis, even. Insane. If he didn't pick out, there might have been trouble as well. Stay for Rempeg.
Yeah, Rempeg. Rempeg. Rempeg.
It's still in range. Ah, the glimpse back, please no!
It's a Rempeg.
They can't see him. Akmo needs to take the kill. Rampago. They call it GG anyway.
They call it GG.
Yeah, well played by them. This is like that diffusal blade made all the difference once that faceless void had it. It's such a strong item. Same with the Veil of Discord on the Playmancer. I'm very much not a fan of like they all chatting there, but I'll leave opinions to viewers in Reddit. Thoughts on the game, Delta?
Let us detonate tonight.